All right, guys, we're going to do a quick fly through of the canals. And we're going to add some stills in at the end so that you can see what the miniatures see when you're playing on this amazing system. And then we're going to do a deep dive into the canal tiles you get with this set. So here we go. Look at this guy, a little explorer running across a footbridge into some different openings. And this murky bridge. Couple zombies lurking on the top. Here we fly around to the other side. And now we're going to shoot down this cool canal. All modular. Can be done any way you want. Look at these openings for creatures and heroes to make their way through. We got some skeletons hanging out. Cool footbridges that you can order and add to the set to make it even more versatile. And then look at this. We got this little larger canal area with this horrible kraken beast. And back to a bridge. Super cool, guys. Hey guys, now that we did that fly through of the canal system, what I want to do is I want to show you the canal pieces that you're going to get with the city set, what they are, what their cool features are, how many, and just so you have a better idea. So what we're going to start with is the bridge. The set comes with 2 of these bridge pieces, and they come in separate parts if you buy it unpainted. There's a top, there's the main part of the bridge, and then separately is this bottom canal piece. And the reason we did that is really for painting, because we got in there and it's kind of hard to see, but we painted the inside of this. So it looks really cool, even though you kind of don't see it a lot. It's just thematic, but it just makes painting the thing overall easier. And then also you can paint the inside, then glue it down to the base and paint the base first, and then just simply dump in a little bit of water effects. And you got yourself a super cool bridge. What's neat about the bridge as well is it's the open lock system. And so if you have a bridge that's spanning a canal, you no longer have a place where the 2 sides of your board are going to come apart. You've got a bridge, which is this is very heavy actually. It's a lot of plastic, but you got this piece that's holding 2 different sides of your layout together, which is actually what a lot of these tiles do, and it's a really cool feature of them. But this is the bridge, and 2 of these come in the set. Next up, we have the drain to drain tile. So one wall is a drain wall. The other wall is a drain wall. And these have been opened because, as you've seen in the fly through, and we'll have some more pictures at the end, along with some cool sneak peeks of the Zombicide battle report that's coming up on this terrain. But it allows you, for RPGs or for skirmishes, to connect your sewer tiles and then be able to pass from one side of the board to the other. There's also a set of plugs for these holes that have that sewer grate 3D model on them that you can simply set in the hole if you want to block it off or make it hidden. But so here you go. This is a sewer drain wall to sewer drain wall tile. So same thing, also held together with open lock on both sides, so it'll tie your map together. But just a really cool piece. All right. And then, let's see, you get 2 of these with the set. 2 drain to drain tiles. Next up is the drain to stair tile, and you're going to get 2 of these with the set. So here you've got a drain wall, but it has the sewer grate closed. And again, this is like what that little plug would look like that's going to come with, that you can use to close the open ones. But so you got a sewer grate there, and then on this side, you've got this really cool stair. So your characters can either be, if it's shallow water, they can be crawling through the water, or they can be paddling a boat, kind of like this. And then they make their way up and they can go fight the zombies that are waiting for them. But really cool stair tile. And there are 2 of these that come with the set. 2 stair to drain wall tiles. Same thing, they lock on both sides so they hold your map together. Really cool, really neat. And again, these canal tiles, I know I went over this on the first video, but they have a very shallow indent. This area is lower than the edge. And the reason that we did that is so that it has a built-in dam for when you're pouring resin. And that's huge because if you've ever poured resin, the capillary effect makes it want to crawl up the sides of the dam that you've made. And it's also, which makes a lip. And then also it's difficult to make it so that your tiles are all the same height because you're kind of pouring them separately with homemade dams. With this, the dam is built in. You simply paint the bottom of the tile, whatever color you want to paint. Let's see if I can get that to look better. And then you pour in your resin effect. And you just I took a little popsicle stick and just kind of drew it towards the edge and then allowed it to settle. And it gives you a perfect height so that all your tiles will line up. And I just went back with some ink and some Mod Podge and just kind of made I wanted it to look like there was, lots of grime and like the, not kelp, but what do you call it? Like weeds and stuff like that growing in the water. So it's really murky canal water. But so that is the stair to canal tile. And again, you get 2 of those with the set. Next up, we got the inside corner. So this allows your canals to come in and then turn. Really cool. These walls put together, there's this neat, where it's metal holding the stonework up. Lots of cool detail. Lots of cool detail. You could easily, before you pour the resin, put a bunch of broken crates, half sunken boats, whatever you want. Excuse me. And then pour the resin. I chose to leave it open so that I could put whatever I want in there. One thing you saw in the fly through were these cool like makeshift walkways and stuff like that. So I left mine open so that I could shove whatever I wanted in there so I could have something that was for players to run across. I wanted to make it thematic, but as versatile as absolutely possible, which is kind of the key of this, or the key of this whole set. But again, you have this inside corner, really neat work. All these tiles line up. There's a million combinations you can do. Again, look at that. It's just a seamless height for your water so that they tie together really nice. But well designed, super cool the way they came out. Inside corner. And you get 3 inside corners with the set. 3 of these. Next up is the single drain. And I'll show you in a minute why we made these with only 1 wall. Obviously, these ones will not tie your board together, but there are situations where you're gonna have an open water edge. So whether you wanna do like a seawall and you approach, from the sea or whatever, but you're approaching and you want, just a pulled back wall. So you want this open. That's one. The other is that some of the tiles that we've created have an edge like this where you need to butt it up against it. So we created these drain wall tiles, these single wall drain tiles. And you're going to get 3 of these with the set. And here's an example of why you need them. So this is that's the round corner. So it's inside round corner. And it kind of gives you that like seafront place where you dock a boat, I don't have any other clever words for it, but you have this round corner. And so this needs to be able to butt up against it like that. Or especially if you're going to go like that. You're going to put them up against each other. And then you want to put an inside corner. So there you go. That's why you would use these. And at the end, I'm going to show you a couple other configurations so that you can see more than just the one canal that has been laid out throughout all these videos. I'll show you another cool setup. But anyways, so since we're there, you get 3. I'm just going to be clear again. You get 3 of the single wall tiles. So then it's the round corner tile. So just as it says, it's a round corner tile. It allows you to make a turn in your canal. Really neat. I just think it has a cool effect. You could have little walkways laying against it, and then ladders, places for guys to jump up. It makes for kind of, you know, if you have a canal entering from over here, it makes these really neat hidden corners. It's just a cool tile. And it's, you know, these are all 6x6. They all have the open lock, but I don't know. Inside corner tile, it is what it is. Super neat tile, very thematic. And you get 2 of those, 2 of these with the set. So in total, there are 14 canal tiles, and they're just super versatile, super modular, which again is the point of this entire set, is to be able to build a city that can be used for any game type and be switched around 100 different ways. It gives you the feel of one of those really cool boards that someone made out of foam and, you know, just like an old school traditional gaming board, except that it's not a one-off. It gives you all the same flexibility, or not flexibility, it gives you the opposite of a non-flexible board. This is super flexible, but it gives you that same level of depth, but a million times the playability. Because once you've played on one of those permanent boards, they're beautiful, but that's it. You kind of learn the ins and outs, and all right, we've played on it 100 times. That was fun. Time to make another one. With this, you just unclip it, rearrange it, and make a whole brand new city that no one's seen before. That's what's great about this set. So, all right, we're going to jump into pictures of the upcoming, little sneak peek of the upcoming Zombicide game, and a couple different configurations with these sewer tiles. So thanks a lot.